G'day, Mike here for another episode of Mike's Making Munch, making noodles again, and sausage again. Wild. I've also, fantastic moment of chefing that I did earlier. I moved some freezer meals from the freezer to the fridge. Oh, yeah. So that'll be ready for later. That'll be nice. Yeah. So 2-minute noodle and sausage. Nice. Last time I did this, I like stabbed the sausage with the um, stick, trusty stick, and broke it up, and it made a real mess. But I don't know that I really want it like a cocktail garnish, like just a sausage sticking out of my noodles. Although that does sound hilarious, so maybe that's what I want. But maybe not. Main thing, I still do need to do a story analysis of the Matrix. I'm thinking pretty well starting. So Trinity is the main character, right? She's the hero of the story. It's about her. And so I'm thinking kind of the introduction, the setting the scene is like her flight from the agents, and then you get into the kind of the predicament is then Neo. So meeting Neo, and you see him searching. That's the predicament. That's the it's not a problem, but like that's the woman, that's the man that she'll fall in love with. So that's kind of the predicament, and then that sets off the quest. So I kind of think the quest starts from the moment that the text appears on Neo's computer and it says, "Wake up, Neo, knock knock," that kind of bit. That's the start of the quest. Follow the white rabbit. Yeah, so I reckon that's the transition into the quest. And then the quest kind of has a few parts. So first bit is like pulling Neo out of the Matrix. The first part where Neo is in there, and by Neo being in the Matrix, Trinity can't love him because he could be an agent at any time. That's explained later, but like that is the barrier to it. Like they meet in the club, and so there's obvious setting is set up right there. That we do have a bit of a romance going on. Sorry, I didn't defrost the sausage properly first, so it does sizzle as we cook. Yeah, so they meet in the club, and there's just this gap, this difficulty between them, that the Matrix has Neo, the Matrix has you, and so that's kind of the first part of the quest, to rescue Neo from the Matrix. So they have the whole bit. It kind of fails. It stutters at first, like so. He gets the phone, starts taking the instructions. The agents are there, and he's out on the windowsill, on the ledge, and he could go up and go straight out of the Matrix, and then we'd move on to the next phase of the thing. But instead, he goes back. And so then there is like a bit of a, maybe Neo's not going to come out of the Matrix. Maybe there's that danger. And it adds further complication to the next bit. Then the agents are able to put a trace into Neo. So then they're still trying to get Neo out of the Matrix, but then they take him, they pull the thing out of his stomach, and then they get him out. Which is interesting. Like they've got to take the Matrix out of Neo, then to take Neo out of the Matrix. Take the Matrix out of Neo, take Neo out of the Matrix. Curious, interesting thought. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So then that's the first part of the quest, is getting Neo out of the Matrix. The second phase is taking Neo to see the Oracle. And there's sort of two things revealed here. There's a thing of, we get what did the Oracle tell Trinity? That's super important. And then the second thing is that being the one is a lot like being in love. Those are two important things in that part of the quest, the second phase of the quest, where Neo is starting to be prepared to be the one, but being the one qualifies him to be in love. That's the important part. And in this life, he won't be the one. Significant. And so that's the second phase. They have to fight their way out, and they lose Morpheus. So there's sort of a little bit of extra complication added, but then they go out and then they come to the third phase. Now the third phase, it's interesting. It is kind of, Neo has to step up and start acting like the one for Trinity to love him, because she is only in love with the one. So that's where, like, the phase 3 of the quest is pretty important. For Trinity to be able to get her, even like in sort of a crass way, for Trinity to get her the one. But yeah, so they have to do the quest to rescue Morpheus, and they do it together. What a lovely kind of bonding date. How lovely. So they go in and rescue Morpheus, and then Morpheus and Trinity are rescued. So kind of actually Neo's done pretty well. He's kind of been the one, but at the same time he hasn't super done it. Because this was set up a bit earlier, but when Neo is the one, he won't have to dodge bullets. So far he's been amazing and he's dodged bullets, but that means by dodging bullets, that's amazing, but it's not the one, because the one doesn't need to dodge bullets. So that's a pretty key moment. That Neo is there, it's the third stage, but he's not done it yet. And we've had from the Oracle that in this life he is not the one. So actually what is necessary is for Neo to die. And it's actually like, once Neo dies, Trinity makes up her mind and says, no, I don't accept it. I don't accept that you failed to be the one. I don't accept that you've only dodged bullets. I don't accept that you're dead. And so then love transcends death and goes beyond death. That she says, no, I know that you are the one because I'm in love with you. And so she kisses him. And there's the finish of the quest. Like, Trinity has found the one. Well, Morpheus found the one, but Trinity kissed him pretty well. Right, that is tough. So that's pretty, like, that's where you go from the quest into the denouement. So the denouement is the resolution. That's the conclusion of it, of the story. And there you get, like, just that Trinity being in love with Neo, Neo being the one. That then plays out. He gets up and he's alive, and he doesn't have to dodge bullets. He's stopped even able to kill an agent. And then he returns and they deal with the Sentinels. Like, there's sort of all that mounting tension, but it ends when Trinity kisses him. So then that's when we've moved into the denouement. And so the resolution plays out. The fact that Trinity has said, yes, I'm in love with Neo, that plays out, then he is the one. Uh, the love has conquered death, and he is able to deal with the problem. And then you get the conclusion where you sort of start having a trace where Neo calls the agent and says, "Hey, I'm coming for you." And it plays out that now Trinity has the one, and he is going to deal with the agents. He's going to take them down and improve Trinity's world. So really, like, that's what the Matrix is about. It's all about Trinity, about her finding the one, and the one who will fix her world and make it right. Yeah. So maybe I don't need to do another video about the analysis of the Matrix, because I could do it all off the top of the dome. But maybe I should. I thought about this. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a more thorough video. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a making lunch with Mike level of analysis kind of thing to do. Anyway, but yeah, that's The Matrix. It's a good movie. I like it. And lunch is pretty well made. So I will catch you tomorrow. That's been Mike's Making Munch. Stay sunny in the Matrix, you battery sheep being farmed.